Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyync.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyync.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Located at 16 West Main Street in Youngsville, Cam's Logging Supplies and Outdoor Wear's goal is to provide customers in Warren County with logging supplies, boots, and clothing at a reasonable price and within a short distance from home. We also offer so much more, including indoor golf and axe throwing, games of chance, and local pool leagues. If there's something you want and we don't have it, let us know and we will be happy to try and find it for you. At Cam's, we also sell hunting and fishing licenses and look forward to serving you. Give us a call today at 814-688-3146. Stop in and see us or visit us online at camsloggingsupplies.com.
A pair of teams look to remain atop the District 10 Region 2 standings here tonight. The Lakers are trying to stay undefeated on the season. The Knights want to bounce back from a tough loss last week. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School Football Special Thursday night edition as Mercyhurst Prep hosts Eisenhower next on the YDL Sports Network. You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in here to Saxon Stadium on the campus of Mercyhurst University. It is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School Football on the YDL Sports Network. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. Find out more at AlleghenyGrill.com. Welcome into the Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show. The weather is still nice, though maybe not as much here at Saxon Stadium, but the course is awesome and the food's even better at Hunter Station Golf Club, just outside Tionesta, HunterStation.com. You are on the drive to the game, brought to you by Warren Tire Center. Warren Tire Center makes sure you get to the game in comfort. WarrenTireCenter.com. Our game stream tonight is brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection, oilcountrycrates.com. Welcome in here to the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth at Saxon Stadium. Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms with you on the YDL Sports Network. And Cody, interesting matchup that we have here tonight. Mercyhurst Prep has rolled, and I mean rolled, to a 5-0 start to the season. The Eisenhower Knights, meanwhile, the defending District 10 Region 2 champions, have struggled with some of their Region 1 opponents so far. We saw them take a tough loss last week against Lakeview. What do the Knights have to do here tonight to pull the upset and give Mercyhurst Prep its first loss?
Well, I think the Knights, unfortunately, they're in a position where they're still kind of trying to find their identity. And, I think when that happens, whenever, whether it's somebody stepping up or they figure out a certain system that's going to work for them, then things might really pop off. But for tonight, just continue to try to find that identity. And, you're probably going to have to go blow for blow with Mercyhurst. They have a strong offense, and this is not going to be a night where you're going to be able to just run out the clock and try to keep it low. You're gonna have to take it to the air or make some big plays to keep this a ball game.
And both teams here tonight may be facing the elements as well as each other. Where you and I have been keeping a close eye on the radar screen here. And unfortunately, if some of this weather that is being predicted comes through, it may necessitate a rapid exit for us here. We're just outside the cover on top of the roof of the press box at Saxon Stadium. And so if the rain starts to come down pretty heavy, we might have to make a hasty exit. We'll do the best that we can for you at that point, if that should occur. Hopefully the rain will hold off. We've had good luck so far, but
it'd be nice if the winds off of Lake Erie would just blow everything the other way, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be fantastic. But as we're about 12 minutes away from the opening kickoff here tonight, we talk about Mercyhurst Prep rolling through the first 5 games of the season, coming off a 66-6 win over Franklin a week ago. Lakers are looking for their first 6-0 start to the season since they went undefeated in 2018 regular season, and they are averaging an incredible 57.2 points a game on offense while letting up just 6.6 on defense.
Yeah, outscoring their opponents 286-33. However, much like Lakeview last week, you look at the competition for Mercyhurst, and Eisenhower will be the first team that they have played with a winning record. Now, that's not to negate their victory so far this season, but this is a good gauge for where Mercyhurst actually is as a ball team. But yeah, they have dominated on all sides of the ball, and there's really nothing that I see that says they shouldn't be able to control their destiny tonight.
Well, and as you said, it's a good barometer for the Lakers, and especially good barometer at this point in the season. You're just over the midpoint of the season, and again, Mercyhurst Prep hasn't really been challenged so far by anybody, and that's a testament, one, to the quality of team that the Lakers have this year too. But some of the way the schedule rolls out. And this should be, we've seen again that, this is Eisenhower team that's let up 48 points twice this season, once to Cambridge Springs, last week again to Lakeview, that could challenge, especially that running game right up the middle for the Lakers. That's really the strength of the Knights defense. And it should provide, as you said, a good test for where Mercyhurst is at this point in the season.
Yeah, I think the physicality of the way that Eisenhower plays will be a good test for Mercyhurst. And like you said, it's at a good point in the year where, some teams have some film. So this isn't, Eisenhower getting caught off guard or not knowing what's coming. And it's not Mercyhurst being able to, run their normal offense that nobody's seen. Eisenhower has, several games of film that they were able to study and watch. And Mercyhurst is now kind of at the point in the season where, they're having to adapt and scheme around teams that have maybe figured out their offense. So it's really a perfect scenario for Mercyhurst. Granted, they come away with the W.
And it's interesting. We saw this matchup at Eisenhower a year ago. The Knights won that game 33-7 on their way to an unbeaten regular season. And what they were really able to accomplish in that game was holding David Baum, who was one of the most prolific passers in all of District 10 a year ago, held him really in check. Jeremy J.J. Ganska went off 15 carries, 130 yards in that game. He's off to a fantastic start again this season, over 600 yards and 7 touchdowns on the ground. But the Lakers were able to replace that prolific passer in Baum with a young kid, a sophomore, who looks to be every bit the part. Paul Johnson, 840 yards through the air so far this season, 13 touchdowns, hasn't thrown an interception, has added another 344 yards on the ground and 6 touchdowns.
And that's the thing is not only is he a little bit of a dual threat, but he is very careful with the ball. And that's where if Eisenhower is going to try to pull what you could call an upset tonight, they're going to have to force turnovers, and interceptions being one of them. You can't just rely on trying to knock the ball loose. You got to try to read some play, quarterback's eyes and read the receivers and jump on some passes. But the way that Paul Johnson's been taking care of the ball this season, that's going to be a tall order for the Knights.
Well, and having somebody like Ganska in the backfield with him, 60 carries, 613 yards, again, is a big boost to a young quarterback finding his footing here in his first season as a starter. And it's really been, this is one of the few teams where they've got that workhorse running back. Ganska has 60 carries, Johnson with 34 from the quarterback position. But then the next highest carry total on the team is Casimir Steinbaum with just 14. He's turned those into 82 yards and a touchdown, but still Ganska's been the workhorse.
Yeah, and on top of that, Ganska has 4 receptions for 122 yards and 3 touchdowns receiving. So if you're somehow able to shut down the middle of the field and he's not able to run the ball well, they can swing him out. They can hit him. They're going to find a way to get him the ball. You just got to limit that damage.
All right, with that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more of the Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show here, Allegheny Grill at Foxburg, special Thursday edition of high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Have a fender bender? We can mend her at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years. Now, welcome back into Saxon Stadium on the campus of Mercyhurst University. It's Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. Mercyhurst Prep hosting Eisenhower in the District 10 Region 2 matchup, and we're going to keep a close eye on the field. They just went out and did the coin toss, Cody, which was a little bit early. There's still about 4.5 minutes left on the pregame clock, but I saw Mercyhurst Prep Athletic Director Dan Profetto walking out, showing the official his phone. We assume he was showing him the radar as well, and they may be trying to squeeze this one in a little bit early. If so, we'll cut short our pregame show and get right into the action, of course.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that we talked about during the break there was, the potential for lightning and a lightning delay. So they if that's something they could run into, they certainly want to try to get as much football in before that could happen.
And they are now going to play the national anthem. And they have done the coin toss already. Mercyhurst is going to receive the opening kickoff. Eisenhower will kick. And while we've got a minute, Cody, let's take a look now at our our Icy Ink players to watch. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design cool shirts. Be cool. Wear icyink.com. That's icyync.com.
For the Knights, I think it's the young bloods. We've been waiting all season to see who's going to step into the shoes of Benji Bauer and be a playmaker. We've gotten glimpses of Logan Penley, but the Knights need to tap into some of the other underclassmen, such as Gelati, Lindermuth, Caleb Jacobzak. These are guys that are going to be put into roles, starting probably tonight and moving forward, that are going to have to step up. On the Mercyhurst side, it's Paul Johnson. He's creeping up on 1,000 yards passing this season with 13 touchdowns, no interceptions, like we said. He can not only set the tone, but he honestly can end this game before it starts tonight. And against the Knights defense, they have struggled throughout the year against the pass.
All right, those were our Icy Ink in Warren players to watch. Now let's take a look at our Warren County Visitors Bureau keys to the game. Pennsylvania's all-season destination, Warren County. Simple, pure, real.
For the Knights, they're going to have to find a way to put up points. The slow play offense is going to be difficult against this Lakers team. I think despite being undefeated in Region 2, the Knights need to start getting creative with their personnel and play calling. The Lakers are well coached and will be well prepared. It's time to throw some curveballs at them. On the Mercyhurst side, zero in on Pascuzzi. The quarterback is the leading rusher for the Knights. Who will once again, they will be leaning on him tonight. The Knights offense runs through Pascuzzi. The Lakers need to shut that down at the start and force Eisenhower to play reckless.
All right, those are our Warren County Visitors Bureau keys to the game. That will do it for the Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show. Our first quarter tonight brought to you by Elwood National Forge. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now is the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help with multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from. Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay, and benefits, including 401k and insurance to start the day to hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. So Cole Kellogg getting set to kick for the Knights.
For the Knights, number 2, Cole Kellogg.
Looks like number 6, Jason Ellman, back deep to receive for the Lakers. And a short kick taken inside the 30. And weaving his way through traffic, finally brought down, was number 19, Tayshawn Tate. And that's where the Lakers will take over at their own 40.
Check down, be first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's a good starting field position for this prolific Mercyhurst Prep offense to start this game.
And we'll see right here what kind of game they're looking to play, if they're just going to go lights out from the start or try to put some drives together.
And Johnson empties the backfield to start things off here. Quick swing pass out to Ganska. Ganska down the sideline.
Ganska-
Ball came out late. Eisenhower thinks they have it. And no, they're going to say Ganska was down. So that's a Tionesta Builder Supply first down for Ganska and the Lakers. But that's what Eisenhower's going to have to do, Cody, that you talked about, to create those turnovers.
Yeah,
Nearly had one there.
They did. And you know, you got to remember Mercyhurst hasn't, you know, they haven't met a lot of physicality this season. And that's something that Eisenhower does bring to the table.
Johnson has Ganska, the sidecar, to his left, sends Wallace in motion. Ramir Wallace on the carry. He's hitting the backfield and is going to be eventually dragged down. That was Ryan Chambers who pulled him all the way down, and it's getting chippy on the field already.
And that's the best scenario for Eisenhower, is get that energy up and make it chippy, maybe make the Lakers make some mistakes.
So 2nd down and 11, short loss on the play, as the Lakers are in Eisenhower territory here on this opening possession. Elwood National Forge first quarter. Ganska again to Johnson's left. Johnson back to pass. Looking down the sideline, has a man wide open and dropped by Elman. That was a touchdown all the way.
Sometimes when you are rolling as an offense throughout the year, you're 5-0, you've dominated everybody, you get a little lax, you get a little comfortable, and these are what they call trap games. And that's the best case scenario for Eisenhower right here, is that Mercyhurst is coming in here, kind of overlooking this game.
That was a walk-in touchdown if Elman hauls that in, but couldn't hang on, and it's now 3rd and 11 for the Lakers. Johnson sends Wallace in motion, back to pass again. Looking, has Ganska. Ganska wide open in the flat. J.J. Ganska down the sideline, escapes a tackle, and he is going to score. 44-yard touchdown for Ganska. Quick strike for the Lakers, just over a minute and a half off the game clock. And Mercyhurst Prep has a 6-0 lead. Lakers are going to go for 2. Johnson gives the Ganska, reverse to Elman, and he's going to walk in for the 2-point conversion. 10:21 to go in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Mercyhurst Prep 8, Eisenhower nothing. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
This is Chris Rossetti from the YDL Sports Network, and I want to take a moment to tell you about my friend Paul Burdick. Paul is the Dean of District 9 Photography, and he is here to serve your needs with action photos, team photos, and so much more. Paul has shot everything from Little League through the pros and is a regular at PIAA championship events and Penn State football. Find out more or buy a photo at pburdick.smugmug.com. Are you looking for an upcoming, young, energetic photographer to shoot your team or individual athlete? Then contact Anima TV today at 814-594-5783. Anna's work has been used in many publications over the last few years, including right here on the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at animatvphotography.com.
A 44-yard touchdown pass from Paul Johnson to Jeremy Ganska has Mercyhurst Prep on the board. Elman walked in the 2-point conversion. It's 8-0 Lakers, 10:21 to go in the Elwood National Forge first quarter here from Saxon Stadium. Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms with you on the YDL Sports Network. And it will be trying to get the number on the kicker. Back deep to receive for the Knights. Pascuzzi, the deep man. Chambers and Caleb Jacobs, Logan Penley up front. That's 15, not 5. And Penley takes it at the 15. And he's going to get hit and wrapped just across the 25.
You know, that's another facet of this game where Eisenhower, I think, could do some damage. Is, you know, they've had some pretty good kick returns throughout this season, and you know, they're going to get opportunities to return kicks tonight, going off of that last drive by the Lakers. So that's one area where they can maybe try to catch Mercyhurst off on their heels.
Eisenhower takes over on its own 27. And the give is to Tucker Lindell, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe gain a yard there. And good to see Lindell on the field, Cody. We had heard that he might be a game-time decision tonight, so
gutting it out.
Good to see him on the field, giving it a shot. And they're going to give him a 2-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd down and 8.
Brendan Johnson and Zach Kurtzball on the stop.
Pascuzzi in the gun. And lose the exchange, and it's picked up. And going to go into the end zone.
24-yard fumble recovery.
That is number 0, Amir Jones, on the fumble recovery and touchdown. And just like that, the Lakers are up 2 scores. And Cody, you talked about trap games and Eisenhower trying to play spoiler. You just can't have a fumbled exchange there. It didn't look like Pascuzzi had the ball cleanly as they were running that little read action to Lindell. He tried to pull it out, lost the handle, and Jones was there to pick it up, scoop and score. And Johnson going to keep it himself, is not going to make it, though. There is a flag down. We'll see. It's our first Prime Fitness USA penalty here tonight. Is a personal foul face mask against the Knights. And your workout never gets penalized when you use equipment from Prime Fitness USA, a family-owned and operated business in Franklin. To find out more about Prime, go to primefitnessusa.com. So the Lakers are going to get a second crack at the 2-point conversion after the face mask. And again, Cody, these are the kind of self-imposed mistakes that a team looking to pull a major upset cannot afford to make early in the ballgame.
Yeah, they can't. Every point's going to count in this game if you're Eisenhower and kind of given a freebie 2-point conversion. However,
the Knights defense stands tall and denies Ganska at the goal line. Nevertheless,
that's how you need to react to it.
The scoop and score gives the Lakers a 2-score advantage. Mercyhurst Prep 14, Eisenhower nothing. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you sick of all the madness and hassle of traditional fundraisers? Well, then let us give you a big, warm welcome to the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app. Thanks to Tap and Pay Plus, it's now easy for your team or group to gain online donations from supporters anywhere. Simply shop, earn, and support the team every single day. Learn more about our simple and easy fundraising app at www.tapandpayplus.com.
A 29-yard scoop and score by Amir Jones has put Mercyhurst Prep in front of Eisenhower 14-0. Just about 9.5 minutes to go in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Carson Mertz getting set to kick off for the Lakers. Pascuzzi, Penley, and Chambers to receive for the Knights. And Penley has it bounce off him, and he still can't gather it in. Inside the 5, Pascuzzi picks it up. Weaves his way out past the 10. will make a little something out of nothing after that. But again, just
seems like the Knights are not able to keep their hands on the ball. I mean, really no reason there for that ball to bounce out. And the same thing with the handoff with Pascuzzi earlier, the scoop and score. It just kind of popped out. There was nothing that really initiated it.
I know they got some rain up here in Erie earlier today, and we're hoping it holds off throughout this ball game. But maybe the turf is still a little slick. It's impacting the way the Knights are handling the football. But again, these are the kind of mistakes that you just can't make when you're trying to pull an upset. Right up the middle, and not much there as the Knights start this drive on their own 15. 2-yard gain for Lindell. Zach Kirkball on the stop for Mercyhurst. 2nd down and 8. Pitch to Penley. Tries to turn the corner, weaves his way through. Gets out close to first down yardage. Stopped there by number 22, Hunter Razanoskis. And that might have been a touchdown saving tackle there because Penley had a whole lot of green in front of him if he'd have made it past the Razanoskis there.
Yeah, he ran that very patiently. He let the very fast Mercyhurst defense kind of pursue that run, and then cut it back inside.
It's a 3rd down and 1. Give up the middle to Lindell. He should have enough for the Tionesta Builder Supply 1st down, and he does. Gets out across the 25.
Lindell Tucker, the ball carrier. Carries good enough for a 1st down.
First down of the ball game for the Knights. Comes with 8 minutes to go in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. 1st and 10 from their own 27. Give to Penley. Has a little lane. Going to get it out. Looks like right to the 30. 3-yard gain. Second and 7 coming up for the Knights. Razanoskis in again on the stop for the Lakers.
Eisenhower just kind of taking their time, being methodical, chipping away. It is an offense that in years past has certainly worked for them.
Well, and you mentioned, Cody, maybe trying to be a bit more explosive. A high snap, Pascuzzi hauls it in. He's going to keep it himself, spins through some tacklers.
And that was a good save by Pascuzzi. I'm not sure if that was a design play. It looked like it might have been anyways, but being able to pull that down and get some positive yardage on that play, nice little spin move there, probably saved him from getting hit pretty hard.
Gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 6 at the 31. But going back, you talked about maybe the Knights needing to be a little more explosive to keep pace. On the flip side, if they're able to use these long sustained drives, it keeps that explosive Lakers offense off the field.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's pick your poison, long sustained drives, but then your defense is going to have to hold them. That's typically how that play works out.
Hard count from Pascuzzi, and the Lakers don't bite. And we've got a flag. That's going to be another Prime Fitness USA penalty, this time a delay of game against the Knights. And that's, again, I saw Pascuzzi going with the hard count, but that's something you got to pay attention to, that play clock when you're trying to draw them off to make sure you don't back up 5 yards.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is if you're Eisenhower, you kind of had to come into this game thinking we have to play about as perfect football fundamentally as possible. So far, we've seen a fumble, we've seen a penalty. That's kind of far from perfect, but certainly plenty of time to clean it up and go forward.
So they go from 3rd and 6 to 3rd and 11. Pascuzzi play action, looking, has time, dumps it off over the middle to Penley. Logan Penley's got some space, and he's out across the 40 to the 43, and another Tionesta Builder Supply first down for the Knights. This drive being built by Tionesta Builder Supply with locations in Shippenville and Tionesta. Visit them online, tionestabuilders.us.
On the tackle for the Lakers.
And that's the second time Penley's found himself in some space and been about one tackler away from breaking off a big play. And we've got a whistle. And they're sending Elman off the field. Not sure why, equipment issue or something, but Ramir Wallace comes in for him.
And whether, they're not taking huge chunks in the run game, but they are establishing the run game, which opens up a screen like that.
Give is to Chambers, weaving his way through traffic. We'll pick up about 2.
Chambers, the ball carrier, picks up 2 yards.
And I'll tell you, Cody, on this drive specifically, there have been some space, some holes being opened up by that Eisenhower offensive line.
Yeah, and the running backs have done a pretty good job of finding those holes because they haven't always been, direct shots. They've had to cut back a little bit and be patient like we saw on that Penley run a few plays ago.
2nd down and 8. Fake to Penley. Under pressure, Pascuzzi looking downfield, looking for Chambers, and overthrew him. Not sure that pass wouldn't have been picked off. It had been on target.
Yeah, it was a little off target, a little bit of a floater, but I like the play call because you got to keep that secondary honest. Running the ball, throwing screens, that allows your secondary to start to cheat up. And if you at least show that you're willing to throw the ball downfield, and there is film of them connecting on passes like that. So they know, Mercyhurst knows that Eisenhower can make that play.
Tayshawn Tate was on coverage for the Lakers. 3rd down and 8 now. Pascuzzi looking to throw again. Downfield looking for Bunk. Bunk goes up and gets it. No, he can't hold on. Comes out late.
I have to think the impact of the ground popped that out.
It looked like Bunk had it in his hands as he went up and high-pointed that ball, but could not maintain possession as he went to the ground, and that will bring up a punting situation, 4th and 8 at the Eisenhower 45.
But, we punting or not, we've seen some things where I think there's some avenues for this offense to both succeed on the ground and in the air, as long as the defense can step up and do their job and get the ball back.
Elman deep to receive. High snap. Pascuzzi brings it in, gets the kick away. And Elman's going to let it bounce. Takes an Eisenhower bounce down inside the 15. And the Lakers will start at their own 13-yard line. It's a good punt there from Pascuzzi. And for the first time here tonight, the Lakers are going to have to drive the length of the field with 4 minutes to go. Elwood National Forge first quarter.
Certainly have the offensive weapons to get it done. Back to that slow game play by Eisenhower. This is the crucial part. This is a difficult part. You got to get their offense off the field.
Ganska around the corner, has all kinds of space down the sideline, is going to be driven out of bounds out to the 40-yard line. 27-yard pickup for Ganska on first down. It's a Tionesta Builder Supply first down for the Lakers. Pascuzzi knocked him out of bounds, or Ganska might have been going 87 yards to the house there.
Yeah, it was actually Ganska's first carry of the night.
First down from the 40. Johnson keeps it himself. Gets through Penley. Johnson down the sideline. still on his feet, is finally hauled down at the 15-yard line. 45-yard carry for Johnson, and the Lakers are in the Pizza Hut red zone. Still time for you to order a fresh hot pizza now online at pizzahut.com, where no one out-pizzas the Hut. So 2 plays, and Mercyhurst Prep goes from its own 13 to the Eisenhower 15. Wallace in motion, give us to Ganska, off right tackle.
You know, we saw Eisenhower last week struggle with shifty running backs and with speed, trying to bring these guys down and them just slipping out of their hands. You know, they haven't been able to get a lot of hands on some of the on Johnson and Ganska, but when they have, these guys are able to kind of slip through.
2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard carry. Ganska sidecar to Johnson's right. Fake. Johnson keeps, and Johnson's going to go 13 yards for the Mercyhurst touchdown. The Lakers offense continuing to roll here through the first 9 minutes of the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Two-point conversion attempt coming up. Looks like the Lakers are having a little bit of a personnel issue, making sure they got everybody on the field that they want out here for this 2-point try. Johnson rolls right, looking. Now he's going to keep himself and does not quite get there. Good pursuit there by, I believe that was Chambers that knocked him out of bounds. So with 3:02 to go, Elwood National Forge first quarter. It is Mercyhurst Prep 20, Eisenhower nothing. Back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
A 13-yard Paul Johnson run has put Mercyhurst Prep in front of Eisenhower 20-0. 3:02 to go. Elwood National Forge first quarter from Saxon Stadium at Mercyhurst University.
Mercyhurst has 5 carries tonight as a team, 86 yards. Paul Johnson with 2 carries, 58 yards in that touchdown on that last drive.
Mertz getting set to kick. And we're going to wait just a second. One of the Lakers needed to retie the shoe, and official allowing him to do that. And so Mertz had to replace the ball on the tee. A little slight breeze here at Mercyhurst, Cody. Not nothing too strong as of yet.
We're monitoring the weather closely.
Pascuzzi going to take it at the 6. And he'll get out to the 27. So 21-yard return there for Sean Pascuzzi. Knights looked like they were starting to get something going a little bit on their last possession, stalled out at the 40.
And I'm always a guy that likes to see a team go to the air. But their run game was chipping away. I did like they went to the air a little bit, but I don't think they need to swing that way fully.
Lindell right up the middle, and he's picked up and then carried forward.
Yeah,
I think that was Elman that picked him right up and then started running forward with him.
Kind of helped him out there.
And gave Lindell a few extra yards, and it's going to be 2nd down and 3. So 7-yard carry with an assist there by Elman.
I'm sure Lindell didn't mind. A little less wear and tear on those legs if somebody carries you.
Pitch to Penley off left tackle, has some blockers in front, turns the corner, and is wrestled out of bounds. But Penley will have enough for the Tionesta Builder Supply first down.
Thrown out of bounds by Vinny Feliciano, but that carry is good for an Eisenhower first down.
Knight spreading that ball around. Lindell with 4 carries, Penley with 3. Chambers and Pascuzzi each have 1.
Kellogg in motion. Pascuzzi back to throw. Looking down the sideline. Has a man and just
And that's going to be
over the
pass
head.
interference.
Was looking for Derek Childs down the sideline.
Whether intentional or not, he more or less landed on the receiver.
And it is pass interference against the Lakers. A Prime Fitness USA penalty will result in an automatic first down for Eisenhower and advance the Knights as far forward as they've been here in the Elwood National Forge first quarter into Laker territory for the first time.
And that's a gift from the Lakers with Eisenhower down 20-0. They needed that.
Pascuzzi's been a little high on his throws deep so far here tonight. The give is to Penley, and he loses the football, and it is picked up by the Lakers. Ball squirted out, and Vinny Feliciano picked it right up.
By Mercyhurst, Vinny Feliciano. First and 10 Lakers.
And again, another self-imposed mistake stops a promising drive as Mercyhurst Prep takes over on its own 37. .2:11 to play, Elwood National Forge first quarter from Saxon Stadium. Johnson keeps, escapes a tackle, weaves back inside, and then is taken down by a host of Knights at the 46.
Paul Johnson, the ball carrier, picks up 8 yards on the carry.
8-yard pickup for Johnson will bring up a second down and 2.
Justin Dar, Aiden Hubar, and Caleb Nakubiak.
Puts Johnson at 66 yards.
Second down and 2, 90 seconds to play. Elwood National Forge first quarter. Johnson sends Wallace in motion, and we've got a whistle and a flag. And that is a false start against the Lakers. Another Prime Fitness USA penalty against Mercyhurst Prep. We'll turn this into a second down and 7. Second and 7. Johnson gives to Ganska. Ganska has some blockers in front, still on his feet. And another big carry for J.J. Ganska.
And Ganska just running behind number 54 there, Brendan Johnson, for most of that carry.
That's a Tionesta Builder Supply first down for the Lakers. And they are right back into Knights territory at the Eisenhower 36. Elman in motion, the give right up the gut and holding on to the football, nearly taken away. That was
Clay Wateki.
good spot, Cody. Couldn't get my roster in the daylight there to see who that was. And it's another Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for Mercyhurst Prep. This drive being built by Ty Nesta Builder Supply with locations in Shippensville and Ty Nesta, TyNestaBuilders.us. But Wateki did well to hold on to that football. Bunk was trying desperately to rip it out. Ganska off left tackle, and he's going to get hit after a short gain, and that will be the final play of the Elwood National Forge first quarter. After 12 minutes of play here at Saxon Stadium, it is a Mercyhurst Prep 20, Eisenhower nothing. We'll be back with the second quarter Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football special Thursday night edition on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
And welcome back to Saxon Stadium on the campus of Mercyhurst University. After the first quarter of play, Mercyhurst Prep 20, Eisenhower nothing. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms in the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth. Our second quarter tonight is brought to you by Warren General Hospital. Collaborative, compassionate, accountable, respectful. Our core values are vital to our success. Visit Warren General Hospital online at wgh.org.
In the first quarter there, Jeremy Ganska with 4 carries, 55 yards. Paul Johnson with 3 carries and 66 yards. Johnson has that touchdown earlier in the game.
It will be a second down and 7 for the Lakers from the Eisenhower 22. Johnson sends a man in motion. Now Wallace goes the other way. Give is to Ganska off right tackle, and he's just shedding tacklers. Ganska still on his feet, carrying the pile.
Bouncing off guys and then showing the muscle there at the tail end of that play.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and the Lakers are now back in the Pizza Hut red zone. Still time for you to get a fresh hot pizza online at pizzahut.com, where no one out-pizzas the hut. That's also another Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Lakers.
Being at the 11, they can still get another first down.
Johnson looking to throw, fires, and overthrows Wallace. Make it second down and 10. One of the few miscues from this Mercyhurst Prep offense so far here this evening.
Yeah, Johnson, he's only had to throw the ball 4 times. He's 2 of 4 for 58 yards. He does have a touchdown tonight, but they've pretty much done most of their damage on the ground with both Johnson and Gansa having 66 yards apiece.
Well, he should have had 2 touchdowns. Elman dropped that one that was right in his breadbasket on the opening possession. Second and 10. Johnson fakes, keeps himself weaving through traffic, and is in for the Mercyhurst Prep touchdown. Paul Johnson just muscled his way right into the end zone. And the Lakers continue to build on their lead. It's now 26-0 here. 11:08 to go in the Warren General Hospital second quarter. And Mercyhurst Prep, before this conversion attempt, is going to call themselves an A&B Heating timeout. Take a timeout to call A&B Heating at 814-723-5670 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. We'll take it right with and be right back with more Allegheny Guerrilla Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
An 11-yard run from Paul Johnson has extended the Mercyhurst Prep lead to 26-0 over Eisenhower. The two-point conversion attempt is pending as the Lakers took an A&B Heating timeout prior to making the attempt. And Cody, you mentioned Johnson's only thrown about 4 passes so far here tonight. Hasn't really had to. That ground game's been working really well for the Lakers.
Absolutely.
And Johnson rolls right looking. He's got Elman caught for the 2-point conversion, Jason Elman. And with 11:08 to go in the Warren General Hospital second quarter, Mercyhurst Prep 28, Eisenhower nothing. We'll be back more Allegheny Guerrilla Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you sick of all the madness and hassle of traditional fundraisers? Well, then let us give you a big, warm welcome to the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app. Thanks to Tap and Pay Plus, it's now easy for your team or group to gain online donations from supporters anywhere. Simply shop, earn, and support the team every single day. Learn more about our simple and easy fundraising app at www.tapandpayplus.com.
An 11-yard Paul Johnson run and then a Johnson to Jason Elman pass on the 2-point conversion has extended the Lakers' lead to 28-0 over visiting Eisenhower. Brian Hagberg, Cody Elms on the YDL Sports Network from Saxon Stadium at Mercyhurst University. It's Allegheny Guerrilla Foxburg High School football, special Thursday night edition. And we got all kinds of football action coming up right again tomorrow. Cody, you and I will be back in our stomping grounds in Warren County at War Memorial Field as the Warren host Franklin. Our colleague Andy Close is going to go down and have special coverage of what should be a phenomenal matchup between Sharon and Sharpsville.
Absolutely.
Down in Mercer County. As Mertz getting set to kick. Kick is away. Fielded at the 10 by Penley. Penley weaving his way through. Logan Penley gets to the sideline and a solid return. We'll have the Knights in plus territory, close to, if not right at midfield.
Looks like they put it right at it. That's the type of return they needed. You're down 28-0. If you're going to try to start chipping away at that score, big returns like that certainly help ease the offense. They don't have their backs against their own end zone.
So the Knights will take over right at midfield. Have had a couple positive drives, but turnovers and then stalled one out. A penalty basically ended one drive as Lindell goes right up the middle, spins his way through, fighting for yardage is Tucker Lindell.
You see those Lakers just pulling and ripping at that football, and Lindell's able to hold on to it, and looks like he's going to get the first down.
He is 10 yards, and that's Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down. And for the second time tonight, Eisenhower is in Mercyhurst Prep territory. The last time they got into Lakers territory, Penley fumbled, and Mercyhurst Prep was able to jump on it, turned it into a scoring drive. Pitch to Penley, off left tackle. He'll fall forward for 4. Bring up a second down and 6.
Picked up 4 yards. Riley Hitlighter along with Tony Brown on the stop for the Lakers.
Childs brings the play in. Fake to Lindell. They give to Chambers off left tackle, and Chambers has got some space. He spun out of bounds.
Little misdirection play. I like that. That keeps that defense on their toes.
Another Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for Eisenhower. This drive being built by Ty Nesta Builder Supply with locations in Chippenville and Ty Nesta, also online at tynestabuilders.us. And the Knights are at the Lakers' 23-yard line, knocking on the door of the red zone.
13 for 13 on that play.
Give to Lindell up the middle. He'll gain a couple. And the Knights are at the 20-yard line, about to enter the Pizza Hut red zone.
I think, with Eisenhower this far down into Mercyhurst territory, this is obviously 4-down territory, and they have to come away with points here. I don't know how many opportunities they're going to have in this position while they're still in this ball game.
Pascuzzi in the gun now, looking at pass under pressure. He throws it for Bunk, was tipped and then nearly picked off by Ellman. Not sure Bunk was even really looking for that pass.
Yeah, it looked like the way that play was designed, that Bunk was more of a decoy route than the top choice, but Pascuzzi had to get rid of that ball as the Lakers defense was coming in strong.
I believe that was number 5, Craig Buckner, applying the pressure. And Pascuzzi had to get rid of it maybe a second before he wanted to. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. Pitch to Penley. He's got space. Cuts and then is wrestled down.
Pops right back up, though. That's what you want to see out of him.
I know a good friend of ours at the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com, Dr. Dennis Johnson, would say that's why you wrestle, too, the way Penley was just wrestled down there at the 16-yard line. It's a 4th down and 3. Crucial 4th down coming up, like you said, Cody, for an Eisenhower team trying to keep itself in the ball game. 8.5 minutes to play in the Warren General Hospital second quarter. Pascuzzi in the gun has Lindell, sidecar to his left. Trying to hard count again. Takes it. Pascuzzi, keeper all the way.
It's going to be a foot race.
Cuts inside, and Pascuzzi's got the Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down.
And I like how Pascuzzi cut that up because it can get tempting. You got a couple of defensive linemen chasing you. You know, your Pascuzzi, former running back, you're a mobile quarterback. Maybe I can outrun these guys, but he does what the responsible thing, turn it upfield and get the first down.
So it is a 1st and goal now from the 6. And this time it is going to be Eisenhower taking the A&B heating timeout. We'll take it with them. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. When you need a plumbing or heating contractor, A&B Heating is the one to call. You can rely on A&B Heating for services including AC repair, central air conditioning, furnace repair, hot water tank repair, drain cleaning, tankless water heater repair, and much more. A&B Heating has a team of insured, certified, and experienced technicians who are able to service all brands of heating and air conditioning units. Call 814-723-5670 or visit abheating.com to learn more. Eisenhower knocking on the door at the Mercyhurst Prep 6. Knights trailing 28-0. 7:54 to play in the Warren General Hospital second quarter. 1st and goal. Pascuzzi gives to Lindell right up the gut. And Lindell's going to fight forward for about 3 yards down to the 3-yard line. And as you said, Cody, this is pretty much a must-score drive for Eisenhower as we're inching closer to the midpoint of the Warren General Hospital second quarter. Knights trailing Mercyhurst Prep 28-0.
Yeah, it's a must-score drive, and it's certainly a 4-down. They're going to go for it if it comes to 4th down, so they don't have to do anything anything drastic here. You know, they just got Lindell for 3 yards. Now you're 3 yards away from the end zone, so you can still kind of chip away at it.
Pitch to Penley. Looking to turn the corner. Logan Penley, he's going to get stopped short. Good play there. That was, I believe, number 9, Kwani Brown on the stop, strung that play out.
Penley able to pick up a yard, though, still making positive gains.
So it is 3rd and goal now from the 2. Looks like some confusion on the Mercyhurst Prep sideline. Give us to Penley, and flying into the backfield was number 9, Kwame Brown again. Huge tackle for loss.
Yeah, now
actually check that. That was number 0, Amir Jones. He had his jersey pulled up, looked like a 9. And now it's gut check time here for both of these teams.
And
which one's going to win it?
I almost think you have to look at a pass here, maybe some sort of dump off or option type of play.
And Pascuzzi tried to keep it himself, and he fell down.
They're going to call him down.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He slipped, and his knee hit the ground. I could see it from here, even though we're kind of far up here tonight.
Skyscraper.
Oh, absolutely.
That's heartbreaking for the Knights to go out after that hard-fought drive that, you know, started with the nice return, then from midfield on, kind of end it like that not just without any points, but in that manner. That'll take the wind out of your sails.
And you can just see Pascuzzi trying to get himself going, just lost his footing, and the knee went down. And again, high school rules, as soon as that knee touches, player is down. So the Lakers take over at their own 5. And the give is to Ganska, and Ganska's down the sideline. JJ Ganska, is he going to do it? JJ Ganska, 95 yards for the Mercyhurst Prep touchdown. What a response by the Lakers. Get a turnover on downs, and then JJ Ganska goes the distance, 95 yards. And Mercyhurst Prep showing everybody right now why they are the team to beat in Region 2.
And obviously that makes him the leading rusher for the Lakers. He's 161 yards now off of just 6 carries.
You don't say. He's the leading rusher after a 95-yard run.
By a few.
Just a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And now the Lakers going to try an extra point here, have gone for 2 after every other previous touchdown. Where it's on the kick. It is up and good. 5:31 to play. Warren General Hospital, second quarter. Mercyhurst Prep 35. Eisenhower nothing. We'll be back. More Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
JJ Ganska goes 95 yards after the Lakers got a turnover on downs deep inside their own territory. Pushes the Mercyhurst Prep lead to 35-0 over Eisenhower. 5:31 to go. Warren General Hospital second quarter. Mertz getting set to kick. And how do you respond right now, Cody? If you're Eisenhower, you're easily your best drive of the night. You come up empty, and then the next play, Ganska goes the distance.
You're not going to go blow for blow for him. I think you just come out and run your offense. Maybe try to take some shots downfield more frequently than you normally would, but I think you just got to run your offense at this point.
Pascuzzi at the 10, and he's going to get stopped up at the 25. We'll make that the 27 and give him forward progress.
You know, we've talked about the leading rusher, but as a whole, the Lakers with 249 yards on the ground now, much of that obviously being Ganska, but just how dominant and how fast they can rack up those yards, and we still have 5.5 to go here in the first half.
Right.
I don't want to scare people.
Knights take over on their own 27, trailing 35-0. Give is to Lindell, right up the gut, Tucker Lindell. And we've got a whistle well before Lindell was down. I've got a flag on the far side of the field.
Blew the play dead for encroachment.
And that's almost a benefit for the Lakers. They're going to mark off the 5 yards on the Prime Fitness USA penalty instead of the 10-plus that Lindell had gotten. And your workout never gets penalized when you use equipment from Prime Fitness USA, a family-owned and operated business in Franklin. To find out more about Prime, go to primefitnessusa.com. So 1st down and 5 for the Knights. And they're going to give to Lindell again. This time he goes nowhere. Gained maybe a yard. Now back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd down and 5. Try to run the counter to Chambers, but he ran into Penley in the backfield, and Chambers is going to get hit and dropped for a loss. And that play had been successful for Eisenhower a couple of times here tonight, but that time Penley wasn't able to clear the lane. Chambers ran right into him, and then the Lakers all over the backfield for the loss. Brings up a 3rd down and 7. And another flags down all over the place here. And again, this is Prime Fitness USA penalty offside against the Lakers and make the 3rd down a little bit more manageable at 3rd and 2. Cody, do you think about it down 35-0 here, 4 minutes to go in the first half? If you get positive yards on this play but not a 1st down, do you just go for it?
I don't think so. With as prolific as the Lakers offense has been, to give them the ball, potentially give them the ball inside the 40 is, that's a tough spot to put your defense in, a defense that's already struggling.
And a high snap goes over Pascuzzi's head. It's a race to the ball. A pile. And it looks like Pascuzzi somehow fell on it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he pulled that away, but he did. There at the last minute.
Scratch all that talk I just had about going for it on 4th down. Not happening at this point. 4th and a mile here for the Knights. Pascuzzi will be in his own end zone for this punt. And it's a short one, taken at the 35, weaving through traffic, and that's going to be a 35-yard. No, it's not. That's coming back because Pascuzzi got lit up on a crackback block. And he is still down on the turf. And those are the kind of hits they're trying to eliminate from the game, just that blindside crackback. really wasn't a necessary block at all. As
No, not when when you're up 35-0, and I get it. Sometimes it's instinct, so not to point fingers or anything like that, but you need to be. That's what they're trying to educate defenders on, is being conscious of where you are, what point in the game you're at. Is it necessary to throw that bigger hit, or is it really not?
So that was let me check that. That was Bunk that took the crackback block, and he's back up on his feet. There's another Knight down on the far side of the field. Did not see what happened there. And they are still tending to him. And while they do, we will step away. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
Who's number 8, Childs?
We're back here at Saxon Stadium, and as you can see on the far side of the screen, they are bringing the stretcher out for the Eisenhower player who is down on the far sideline, right about the 15-yard line. Did not see a number. Don't want to speculate on who it is or what this potential injury might be, but they are bringing the stretcher out. And again, a couple of big hits on what would have been a 35-yard punt return, and a pair of Knights were down. Chris Bunk took a big crackback block, and he was down momentarily. Got up to his feet rather quickly after all of that. Was great to see, and unfortunately, there is still another Eisenhower player down. They brought the stretcher out for. So while they take care of him, we will go back to another commercial break. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL
Golfing
Sports
at
Network.
one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years. And they are still working on getting that Eisenhower player onto the stretcher on the far side of the field. The Knights are up and in a huddle, so hopefully that means it's a good sign for their teammate, as they had been all on a knee on the sideline. But we happen to see some of the teams are up here next to us filming, and on the punt return, it's just an unfortunate collision between two teammates, Cody, is what has led to this injury. As they're still working to get the young man stabilized and onto the stretcher to be taken off the field.
Yeah, and, when we talk about the safety of the game, there are aspects of football at all levels where, there is the risk of an injury in instances like this where two teammates run into each other. And you just hope that at the end of the day, everybody comes away all right.
And again, the Lakers still down on a knee on the near sideline here, but all the Knights have gathered in a huddle and are standing. And Chris Bunk coming over to check on his teammate, and Bunk took a big hit on that play as well, and he was down momentarily, but good to see him up and moving around. And again, all action has stopped here at Saxon Stadium as the training staff from both teams are out on the field attending. EMTs as well from the ambulance. Looks like they have moved the stretcher over into position, going to lift this young man on the stretcher. And again, certainly from all of us here at the YDL Sports Network, hope that this young man is okay. And one of the unfortunate aspects, Cody, like you said, of all sports is this potential for injury. And this is just one of those accidents that happen. Like we said, it's a pair of teammates ran into each other.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly no malicious intent or anything of that nature. It was just two guys trying to make a play and didn't realize where they were within the field of play near to each other and collided. And
just an unfortunate sequence of events, that you don't plan for, is always kind of something like this, looms in the background of every contact sport, but at the same time, it's shocking every time you see it.
And again, a lot of times, so often, especially, if it's anything involving a potential head or neck injury, they're going to take every precaution imaginable to make sure that everybody comes out of this on the better side for it. And so
as
they're doing that now as the
as they should. Nobody's long-term health is worth a game.
As the young man's getting wheeled off the field right now.
Nice ovation from both sides of the bleachers here. Again, nobody wants to see this kind of injury occur, especially at this level, but those are the unfortunate aspects, Cody, like we said, of playing contact sports is sometimes those things happen. And they're going to give each of these teams now some time as the temperatures start to cool a little bit to warm up to help prevent further injury, from cramping and pulled muscles and things of that nature.
Yeah, certainly give them enough time. And more so for the Eisenhower side in this case, mentally kind of get refocused on, finishing this football game for your teammate, not just, you do it for school pride, you do it for yourself, but now they have a little added motivation and, but you got to get your mind right before you can go back out on the field.
Yeah. And again, unfortunately, folks, from our vantage point, we could not see who that was down on the field. Could not see a number. Absolutely do not want to try to speculate on that and give any kind of misleading or incorrect information. So if and when we find out for sure who that was, we will let you know, but not going to speculate on that until we absolutely know for sure who that player was. Again, just don't want to give any kind of misinformation, give anybody any misgivings about anything as we're getting set to move along here. Again, both teams in a circle, just kind of stretching, getting loose, getting ready to retake the field, and which is always a good sign too, Cody, when the teams are getting ready to retake the field. That maybe some of those things that they were doing were precautionary in measure. Again, anytime there's something involving a potential head or neck injury, they're going to go to the nth extreme to ensure that nothing untoward happens further because of maybe not taking it too seriously.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that they're going to continue this game is hopefully, like you said, a good sign that, at the end of the day, everything's going to turn out all right and everything was precautionary and as it should be.
Mm-hmm. And so this injury occurred on a punt return. Would have been a 35-yard punt return for a touchdown. However, there were multiple flags flown. We saw very clearly a blindside crackback block by Mercyhurst on Chris Bunk.
And again, that wasn't the hit that took that player out. Just to remind anybody listening that might have missed that.
Yeah. And Bunk was able to get to his feet, walked around on his own volition.
He did.
Was walking the sidelines. And so after it's all sorted out and the Prime Fitness USA penalty is marked off, the Lakers will have the ball 1st and 10 at the Eisenhower 20. And Johnson gives to Ganska, and Ganska's got lots of space, gets down inside the 10. And Ganska goes all the way down to the 8, the 12-yard gain on first down. It's another Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down.
Puts Ganska up to 173 yards tonight.
And so 1st and goal from the 8. Give us to Ganska off left tackle, and he is going to be stopped just shy of the goal line. He's down to the 1. Second down and goal now from the 1 for the Lakers.
Lakers with 12 first downs tonight.
And Ganska is going to finish the drive with a 1-yard carry for the Mercyhurst Prep touchdown. Mertz will come on to kick the extra point. And Knights try to run a player on late as Mertz's kick is up and good. And I think the officials are going to let that go because there is not a chance he was onside before that ball would snap. But with the extra point, the score is now Mercyhurst Prep 42, Eisenhower nothing. We'll be back more Allegheny Grill of Boxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
A 1 yard J.J. Ganska run has increased the Mercyhurst Prep lead to 42-0 here. 2:26 to go in the Warren General Hospital second quarter from Saxon Stadium on the campus of Mercyhurst University. Brian Hagbert and Cody Elms with you on the YDL Sports Network.
Mercyhurst with 269 yards on the ground, 15 carries between 4 different running backs. Most of that, obviously, Jeremy Ganska.
Kick is away and fielded at the 9 by Chambers. Chambers with a head of steam right up the gut. And he is out to the 35, 24-yard return for Chambers. First and 10 here for the Knights from their own 35, and looks like some changes. Is that, I believe that is Caleb Jacobzak in at quarterback?
Yes.
And gives up the middle to Penley. Nothing doing there. Gain of 2 will bring up a second down and 8. Second down and 8 for the Knights. Give up the middle to Lindell. And Lindell still trucking along. Looks like he'll have enough for the Tionesta Builder Supply first down. And we are getting confirmation that the injured player for Eisenhower was quarterback Sean Pascuzzi. And again, certainly wish him nothing but the best. Hopefully everything is okay with Sean, and he will be back quickly. Pitch to Penley. Turns the corner on the left side and will get run out of bounds. 6-yard pickup for Penley. Second down and 4 coming up for the Knights. And again, it is now Caleb Jacobzak under center. Give this to Cole Kellogg. And he avoids a hit in the backfield and will fall forward for a short gain. Again, Jacobzak taking the snaps as starting quarterback Sean Pascuzzi, injured on a punt return, was taken off the field in a stretcher, and we'll give you an update just as soon as we have it. As we are 90 seconds from halftime. 3rd and 4. Give us to Lindell. Right up the gut. He's going to be close. Will depend on the spot. The official on the far side certainly looks like he's got enough for the Tionesta Builder Supply first down. But even with that, Knights are not going to get another playoff here, as we will go to halftime. Your score from Saxon Stadium, Mercyhurst Prep 42, Eisenhower nothing. We'll be back with the Icy Ink halftime show, Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School volleyball on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Located at 16 West Main Street in Youngsville, Cam's Logging Supplies and Outdoor Wear's goal is to provide customers in Warren County with logging supplies, boots, and clothing at a reasonable price and within a short distance from home. We also offer so much more, including indoor golf and axe throwing, games of chance, and local pool leagues. If there's something you want and we don't have it, let us know and we will be happy to try and find it for you. At Cam's, we also sell hunting and fishing licenses and look forward to serving you. Give us a call today at 814-688-3146. Stop in and see us or visit us online at camsloggingsupplies.com.
Now, welcome in to the Icy Ink halftime show from Saxon Stadium on the campus of Mercyhurst University. Brian Hagberg, Cody Elms on the YDL Sports Network. At the half, Mercyhurst Prep 42, Eisenhower nothing. Again, our halftime show is brought to you by Icy Ink in Warren. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034 or online icyinc.com. That's ICYY Inc.com. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. be cool where icy. Our halftime stats tonight brought to you by the Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award. The Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award and accompanying scholarship are awarded to an athlete or athletes who competed in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10 and who display qualities of being a good person, a leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. Find out more, yourdailylocal.com/BHL award. And you know what, Cody, before we get into the stats, we would be remiss, got an update just as we went to the half on injured Eisenhower quarterback Sean Pascuzzi was taken off the field in a stretcher. Have been told, this was confirmed with the sideline reporter Steve Younger down there with Sean's dad, that he did have full movement in all of his extremities. There was some pain in the neck, and so Sean was taken as a precaution to go get checked out and make sure everything's still okay. But he did have full movement before he left the field here tonight. So as far as everything's concerned, great news. Exactly the kind of update we wanted to hear.
Yeah, given the circumstances, that is the best case outcome. So hopefully everything continues in that positive direction. And that's, it's a weight off the shoulders for his players as well, because I'm sure they've been given the same information we have. And now they can kind of, not that they're going to put it out of their mind, but they can focus a little more on the rest of this game.
Well, and that makes a lot of sense now. When we said Chris Bunk was also down on the play, and those two have a very, very strong friendship, very special bond between the two of them. Goes well beyond just quarterback and tight end, and makes sense why Chris was the first one over there to wish him well before he was taken off the field. We want to send our well wishes as well. Sean, stay healthy, get strong, man. Come back even better than ever. From all of us here at the YDL Sports Network.
Absolutely. He's been fun to cover for the last few years.
All right, now, Cody, go ahead. You got some stats for us now that we did all of that.
I do. I have some Jeremy Ganska for you. 9 carries, 181 yards, 2 touchdowns, averaging 20.1 yards per carry. That is weighted heavily by that 95-yard touchdown. Paul Johnson with 4 carries, 77 yards. He has a couple of scores. And on the receiving and Ganska has 2 receptions for 58 yards, and those are Paul Johnson's only completions. He's only had to throw the ball 4 times. He's 2 for 4, 58 yards. He does have a touchdown pass. That was to Ganska. And on the Eisenhower side of the ball, the leading rusher is Tucker Lindell, 10 carries, 42 yards. He's averaging 4.2 yards per carry. Logan Penley not far behind with 9 carries for 32 yards. And in the passing attack, Sean Pascuzzi was 1 of 4 for 17 yards. Eisenhower's offense has struggled mightily here in the first half. And now with Caleb Jacobzak under center, they might be looking to go to the air a little bit more here in the second half. Be a good opportunity to see what the young kid has to offer.
Well, and again, we never want to wish injury on anybody at any time ever. But this is an opportunity for Caleb Jacobzak, like you said, to maybe show what he's got here in the second half. There's going to be a running clock through the second half with the score the way it is right now, and it's certainly nothing to lose from his vantage point, right? I mean, okay, so you go out and you throw incompletions or maybe throw an interception, but get a chance to see. Obviously this is Sean's senior year, and you got to see what you got coming up behind him.
And you're playing against one of the better teams that you're going to play against all year. So making a mistake against Mercyhurst it certainly isn't the end of the world. But at the same time, having success and finding successful points to build off of against a team like this can be huge going forward into the next couple of years for Jacobzak.
All right, now let's take a look at our Warren General Hospital scoring summary. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital.
With 10:22 to go in the first, it was Johnson passed to Ganska for 44 yards. Elman ran it in for the 2-point conversion for the Lakers to go up 8-0. Just less than a minute later, Amir Jones with a 29-yard fumble recovery off of a Pascuzzi fumble. That conversion failed. 14-0 Lakers. About 6.5 minutes after that, at the 3:09 mark, Johnson runs in a 13-yard carry. That conversion failed as well. Another 6 points, up 20-0. The Lakers are, and we're into the second quarter with 11:09 to go in the second. Johnson adds his second rushing touchdown of the night, an 11-yard carry. and they got the 2-point conversion, 28-0. Ganska got hit that big 95-yard run with the Mertz kick afterwards to go up 35-0, and Ganska then kind of countered the big 95-yard run with just a little 1-yard run for the touchdown.
Very anticlimactic.
It was at 2:26. Mertz with the kick again, and that puts us at the half 42-0.
All right. Again, that was our Warren General Hospital scoring summary. Exceptional care, exceptionally close. Warren General Hospital online at WGH.org. We're going to take another break. We'll be back with a look at the out-of-town scoreboard and our rehab center halftime adjustments after this. Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north-central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game. Back here at Saxon Stadium, it's the Icy Ink halftime show. Your score at the half: Mercyhurst Prep 42, Eisenhower nothing. Just about. Well, this is deceptive because there's a little over 5 minutes left on the halftime clock, but they're going to come out and get another 3 minutes. So really, about 8 minutes until the third quarter gets underway. We'll have a running clock throughout the second half with the score being the way it is. And again, just an update for those of you who saw that unfortunate injury late in the first half to Eisenhower quarterback Sean Pascuzzi. We've been told that he did have movement in all of his extremities, full movement, but some pain in the neck area, and so that's why they took the precautions that they did and took him to a local medical facility to get checked out and make sure everything's okay.
Mm-hmm. And we're glad to hear that things seem to be trending in a positive direction.
And so now let's take a look at our Tap and Pay Plus out-of-town scoreboard. Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's tap, the letter N, payplus.com. Only other game going on tonight over staying in District 10.
Wherever you want to be.
Wherever we want to be. We're in District 10 tonight. Lakeview leads Cochranton 20-6 at the half. The Sailors look like they are well on their way to 6-0 as well, and again setting up what should be a real big game down the line here against Cambridge Springs, probably for the Region 1 title.
Yeah, absolutely, and it'll be a test for the Sailors. You know, we talked about that last week about facing Eisenhower as a test, much like the same narrative that we had for Mercyhurst coming into this game. So I'm sure they've got kind of those games circled where these are going to be the big ones, and they're going to, these are the prove it games.
And certainly the Lakers are proving it here tonight, 42-0 at the end of the first half over Eisenhower. And again, not sure what the Knights offense will look like here in the second half with quarterback Sean Pascuzzi taken to a local medical facility. Again, told he was did have movement taken as precautionary measures. And, Chris Bunk didn't come back into the game on that last possession for the Knights either. I saw him, he was still on the sideline, still in his pads, but did not have his helmet on. And, so another thing to track if you're Eisenhower. And if you're Eisenhower coach Jim Penley, do you put him back in the game?
You read my mind. You're down 42-0. You had a player leave the field in unfortunate circumstances. I don't think you do. I don't. Ultimately, a kid like Bunk, he's going to want to go out there, certainly for his buddy. But his health is most important, more so than pride or anything else. So I think Penley, if he has any doubt that Bunk is good to go, he's got to keep him on the sideline for the remainder of this game.
And again, this is a Mercyhurst Prep is a 2A team. Eisenhower is a 1A team, and so the Knights still are going to be in the thick of the Class 1A playoff race. Have a lot of winnable Class 1A games left on their schedule. Probably going to be a playoff team. Will be most likely the top Region 2 Class 1A team by the time it's all said and done. So again, there's got to be, like you said, maybe some long-term thinking going on here with, obviously it's not a huge roster, so you don't have a ton of guys to put in as second and third string. But how much do you want to risk, injury to a Chris Bunk or a Tucker Lindell or, some of those other key contributors that you're going to need later on in the season, and especially if you're wanting to make a playoff run.
Yeah, and you're seeing, it's twofold. It's the health, obviously, first and foremost for Bunk, but on the other side of that, for the last 3 years, we've consistently been saying the same names. Eisenhower's had the benefit of having some pretty good consistency. Whether it was Bauer or Black before Bauer. And now we're seeing at the running back position some guys filling in. They're a little newer. They're finding their way, their footing. You don't want to go into playoffs trying to discover more positions. You want the senior leadership that you have, you want healthy and ready to go come playoff time. That's not the time to do trial and error.
Well, and like you said, we've done a lot of Knights football games over the last, this is the third, almost halfway through our fourth season.
Yep.
And like you said, a lot of the same names, a lot of repetition there, but a lot of health with those names as well. Not a lot of injuries. Obviously, Cale Black missed the whole season, his senior year, but beyond that, they were relatively healthy for the most part, and so this is kind of a new thing where they're having to deal, with injuries to key guys.
Yeah, and this is where coaches in the coaching staff earn their stripes, because they got to kind of plug and play and trial and error and try some guys at different positions, move people around, maybe scheme a little different depending on your personnel. It can be a challenge, and a lot of coaches embrace that. They welcome it, trying to find out exactly what works to get that offense rolling like it was rolling in the past.
And then on the flip side, if you're Mercyhurst Prep right now, you're leading 42-0. You're going to get a running clock in the second half. How much do we see of Johnson and Ganska and Ellman and some of those guys here in this second half? Because again, this is a Mercyhurst Prep team that's well on track to win a region title. Certainly wants to be in the thick of the Class 2A District 10 playoff race. How much do you want to risk potentially one of those guys getting hurt here in the second half of this game?
I think you see him come out here to start the half. If they go down the field and they score, I'm not sure you see him anymore. Maybe at most midway through the third quarter, depending on how things go. But I have to think your offense is going to be low risk. You're not going to be clearly you don't need to go to the air. But you're telling your running back, hey, don't do anything to put your body on the line for that extra yard. It's just not necessary right now. But I wouldn't be surprised to see them come out and start, but I don't expect them to stay around much too far into the third quarter.
All right. So with just over a minute to go before we start the third quarter, Cody, what are your Rehab Centers halftime adjustments with 8 convenient locations to serve you. The rehabcenters.com. That's center spelled the old English way with an R-E-S.
Kind of piggybacking off of what we were just saying, Mercyhurst, just stay healthy here in the second half. Play your game, get your young guys some time in. We've seen guys have to come in, come playoff time. Somebody has to fill a void. This is a time to get them some experience. On the Eisenhower side of the ball, Jacobzak, see what he can do here in the second half. You kind of have nothing to lose. Let him take some shots downfield, let him figure some things out, and put him in a position where he might be challenged a little bit and see what the kid has.
All right, those were our Rehab Centers halftime adjustments with 8 convenient locations to serve you. The rehabcenters.com, center spelled the old English way with an R-E-S. That'll wrap up the Icy Ink halftime show. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy. And just about set to start the third quarter here from Saxon Stadium at Mercyhurst University. And our third quarter tonight is brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Looking for something to do? Look no further. There's always something to do in Warren County. Head to wcvb.net/events to see all the up-to-date happenings in and around Warren County. Warren County, simple, pure, real. Tonight's game also being brought to you in part by Clarion Printing. Clarion Printing can take care of you no matter where you live. Find out more at clarionprinting.com. Also being brought to you in part by Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating, and especially in Prime Fitness USA. Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating and Prime Fitness USA are both companies that are family owned and operated out of Franklin. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at its 2 plants in Venango County. Find out more at sfpc.com/careers. And Eisenhower will get the ball to start the second half. And this is another area where Pascuzzi is going to be missed, is in the kick return.
Yeah, we talked a lot about the quarterback, but we didn't talk about defense. We didn't talk about special teams. Pascuzzi's their punter as well.
So that'll be Logan Degnan will go back in Pascuzzi's spot to receive deep. Kick is away, and Degnan's going to take it at the 7 and get just wrapped up at the 21. Lakers still flying around here on the kick coverage team. And so, again, it will be number 5, Caleb Jacobzak, taking the snaps for the Knights. Starter Sean Pascuzzi, injured in the first half, was taken to a nearby medical facility as a precaution. Did have movement in all of his extremities before he left the field. So always good to hear. I never want to see anybody injured, but always good to hear that they were having movement. So Jacobzak takes the snap for the Knights. And give right up the gut to Tucker Lindell. He'll gain 2. Will be second down and 8. Again, the running clock is in effect here for the second half of this ball game, with the Lakers leading 42-0. And give it to Chambers, and he's swallowed up in the backfield. That was number 22, Razanauskas, for the Lakers. And, Cody, that's a play Eisenhower's run a couple of times, and it certainly seems like Mercyhurst Prep has figured that one out.
Yeah, you're only going to be able to run successful plays so many times against good teams before they adjust to it.
Loss of 2 makes it third down and 10 from the Eisenhower 22. And so we'll see now if they let Jacobzak loose a little bit here on a 3rd and long. And instead it'll be a pitch to Penley, looking to turn the corner off right tackle. And he's going to gain a yard, maybe 2. We'll make it 4th down and 9. And again, here's another area. Pascuzzi's the punter. So who's Eisenhower going to have come in and punt the ball away?
We're going to have a whole handful of questions answered here shortly.
And it looks like it will be Jacobzak going to handle the punting duties as well. And he just gets the kick away, but it is short, fielded at the 42 by Elman. And he'll return it to the 34. That's where Mercyhurst Prep will take over its first possession of the second half. And, you know, I always feel for the public address announcers when Eisenhower goes on the road. And both Cameron and Caleb Jacobzak is always an adventure to see how that's called. Give is to Ganska, weaving his way through traffic, and he'll get down to the 20. And the Lakers are back in the Pizza Hut red zone. Still time for you to order a fresh hot pizza online at pizzahut.com, where no one out-pizzas the hut.
Yet, I know the first time that I came across Jacobzak's name, I think I nudged you a couple of times. And I'm like, what was that again?
Nesta Builder Supply first down for Ganska and the Lakers. Right at the Eisenhower 20. Johnson gives, that was Witecki on the carry, and he's going to get stopped for a short loss, looks like. We'll make it second down and 11. And good to see there's a Bunk is running off the field right now, so good to see that he's able to get back in action after being down briefly. Took a big time crackback block. And give Witecki again. This time he's going to drag a couple of guys with him, and gain of 2 to the 19. Penley and Childs in on the stop for the Knights.
The Lakers getting Witecki some touches. That number will probably continue to show up here in the second half as they phase out the starters.
An update from Stoneboro. Cochranton closed the gap a little bit. It's 20-12 Lakeview at the end of the third quarter. Johnson looking to throw under pressure. Avoids one man, throws it into the end zone, and it is caught by Elman for the Mercyhurst Prep touchdown. Was looking to make sure Johnson hadn't crossed the line of scrimmage before he threw that ball.
I was kind of curious too. He was pretty close to it, but must have got it off in time.
They got it off, and it is 6 more for the Lakers. And Elman was all alone in the corner of the end zone. Wirtz on for the extra point. Now Wirtz's kick is good. 6:50 to play in the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. Mercyhurst Prep 49. Eisenhower nothing. Back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
19-yard pass from Paul Johnson to Jason Ellman has the Lakers increase the lead 49-0 over Eisenhower. 6:50 to play. Warren County Visitors Bureau, third quarter.
Johnson's 3 of 5, 77 yards tonight, 2 touchdowns.
And really should have a third.
Yeah.
Probably should be over 100 yards with a third touchdown, but Ellman on that first possession of the game for Mercyhurst Prep just lost the ball. Johnson placed it perfectly. Mertz getting set to kick. And taken at the 6. Penley has trouble with it. And he'll go down at the 10.
Yeah, I don't know if those footballs are slick or what's going on, but Eisenhower struggled with them all night.
It's not ideal for the Knights playing with their backup quarterback in after an injury to Sean Pascuzzi. Caleb Jacobzak taking the snaps now for the Knights. And Eisenhower will start at its own 10. And we may have to make a quick exit on this one as the rain is starting to fall here. Logan Penley on the toss. Appreciate the Mercyhurst film guys trying to offer us some space as the rain is starting to fall here at Saxon Stadium. We'll see how long we can stick with it. Again, we're kind of exposed here, so as long as we can keep our equipment from getting wet. Give us to Lindell up the middle on 2nd down and 9. Third down and 5 coming up for Eisenhower. Pitch to Penley. And he should have enough for the Tionesta Builder Supply first down out to the 24. And again, folks, the rain has started to fall here at Saxon Stadium. We will stay with this as long as we can, but have a whole lot of electrical equipment here. And we are kind of out in the open. We've got the umbrellas, but if this rain starts to come sideways or anything of that nature, we may have to make a quick exit. Give us to Chambers, has big hole on the left side, and he'll get out to the 31, an 8-yard pickup there for Ryan Chambers. And Cody, that was that play that we had suggested maybe Mercyhurst has started to get a read on. This time it goes for 8 yards.
As a team, Eisenhower now 120 yards on the ground, 33 carries, just 137 yards of offense for the Knights tonight.
Give us to Lindell, and he will be close to first down yardage. Will depend on the spot. And it is a Tionesta Builder Supply first down for Tucker Lindell. Give this to Penley, and he's going to get hit and dropped for a loss.
Loss of 2 for Penley.
Kazimir Steinbaugh on the stop for the Lakers.
Penley with 41 yards off of 13 carries.
Second down and 12. The wind is picking up a little bit. You may be able to hear that coming through our
a wee bit
microphones. Yeah,
bit gusty.
a little bit. Well, I don't know. You asked for that wind to come off the lake and push this rain out of here. Maybe that's what it's trying to do.
I think it kept it at bay for a long time.
Give us to Lindell, and he's hit, drops the football, and it looks like the Lakers have fallen on it. They have. Big hit by Lindell. Couldn't see who made the hit, but Zach Kirkeball falls on it for Mercyhurst Prep.
3 fumble recoveries by the Lakers so far tonight. 5 fumbles by the Knights in total.
So the Lakers take over in plus territory at the Eisenhower 30, already leading 49-0. So we approach the 2-minute mark of the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. And the Lakers have a new quarterback in. That is number 20, Darius Bridget. And he's going to roll left and get hit after a gain of 2. It's a 2-yard gain for Bridget as the Lakers have put in some of their substitutes here with a 49-0 lead. 80 seconds left in the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. Bridget has Steinbaugh to his right and Traveris Ramsey to his left. The give is to Ramsey. Ramsey picking his way through, picks up a big block. Ramsey to the sideline and pushed out of bounds near the 15. That is a Tionesta Builder Supply first down for the Lakers, who are back in the Pizza Hut red zone. First down at the Eisenhower 18. Bridget going to keep it himself this time. Looking for the edge. He gets run out of bounds at the 12.
That run there will put the Lakers up over 300 yards to end the third quarter. 21 carries, 302 yards for the Lakers.
And so that is the end of the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. Your score, Mercyhurst Prep 49, Eisenhower nothing. We'll be back more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. Just about set to start the fourth quarter here from Saxon Stadium. Mercyhurst Prep 49, Eisenhower nothing. Our fourth quarter tonight brought to you by Dreyer Physical Therapy, now open at 40 Hatch Run Road in North Warren. Dreyer Physical Therapy can help you get back in the game or on the job. Call Clinic Director Tessa Sager at 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get off the sideline and back in the game. Second down for the Lakers. Give is to Steinbaugh. And he's going to get stacked up at the 8. And that is a Tynesta Builder Supply first down. This drive being built by Tynesta Builder Supply with locations in Shippenville and Tynesta and online at tynestabuilders.us. First and goal now for the Lakers. Bridget going to take the snap. And he gives to Ramsey, and Ramsey's going to get stopped for a loss. Like Chambers and Lindell in on the stop for the Knights. Second down and goal now from the 12. 4-yard loss on that first down play. And the give this time is to number 17, Vinny Feliciano. He gets a lot of that yardage back and then some. Taken down inside the 5 at the 3, where it will be third and goal. As the rain, which had settled momentarily, starts to come back. Bringing some wind with it this time. And again, we're out in the open here, and this, if the rain continues, this may necessitate an abbreviated or lack of a post-game show. We will get our player of the game interview uploaded to YouTube channels if we have to. Bridget tries to keep it himself. He gets it away from one tackle and goes in for the Laker touchdown. Three-yard run by Darius Bridget. And it looks like the Lakers are going to attempt a 2-point conversion. And instead, Bridget's going to take a knee. Good show of sportsmanship there by Jeff Root and the Lakers, not looking to run up this score. Leading 55-0, 9 minutes to play. Dreyer Physical Therapy, fourth quarter. We'll be right back. Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game. Three-yard run from Darius Bridget increases the Laker lead to 55-0 over Eisenhower. 9 minutes to play. Dreyer Physical Therapy, fourth quarter. Lakers getting set to kick here at Saxon Stadium, campus of Mercyhurst University. Brian Hagberg, Cody Helms with you on the YDL Sports Network. And again, as the rain continues to fall and we're kind of out in the elements here, if this continues through the end of the contest, we will forego the typical post-game show. Make sure to stay tuned to the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com, for a complete recap of today's game. And we will make sure to get our player of the game interview uploaded on our YouTube channel as well. And that is Jacobzak on the return for the Knights. Gets it out to the 36. And again, Jacobzak will be taking the snaps for Eisenhower after starting quarterback Sean Pascuzzi was injured in the first half, was taken as a precaution to a local medical facility.
.8:48 to go in this game, Brian. I can promise you that rain will stop in 8 minutes and 47 seconds. They'll give us one dry second.
Knights take over on their own 36, give right up the gut to Tucker Lindell. And the wind is starting to pick up a bit as well as this rain moves in. 7-yard pickup for Lindell.
Lindell's up to 59 yards tonight off of 14 carries.
Second down and long 3. And they give to Chambers. Now Chambers has a whole lot of space. Gets into Mercyhurst Prep territory before he's knocked out of bounds at the 43. It's a Tie Nesta Builder Supply first down for Eisenhower. Trying to get points on the board, avoid a shutout. And I would have to do some research on that, Cody, but it's been a minute since the Knights have been shut out in a football game.
Yeah.
Pitch near side to Joe Gelati. And we've got an injured Laker on the sideline. And as they tend to that injured Laker, we will take a quick commercial break. It's Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client.
Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepted. And that was Feliciano was the injured Laker. He's able to get to his feet. And play will resume with a second down and 7 for Eisenhower from the Mercyhurst Prep 40. Approaching the midpoint of the Dreyer Physical Therapy fourth quarter. And Jacobzak has some trouble on the exchange, was able to fall on it to retain possession, but we'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 as the wind is really starting to kick up here. With 6 minutes to go in the Dreher Physical Therapy 4th quarter. Again, we're out on top of the press box, kind of exposed in the elements, trying to make sure our equipment stays nice and dry.
Trying not to blow away.
Trying not to blow away. Trying not to have our papers blow away. 3rd and 8. Give is to Logan Penley up the middle. And Penley is going to push the pile for a Ty Nesta Builder Supply 1st down. As again, the Knights are trying to avoid a shutout late in the 4th quarter of this one. Mercyhurst Prep going to move to 6-0 on the season and take a firm grasp of the top spot in District 10 Region 2.
Yeah, and I would say, the way this game started, it started a physical ball game. Despite how quickly the Lakers were able to get out in the lead, Eisenhower was playing them physically, and it was a good test for the Lakers going forward.
Pitch to Gelati. And Gelati weaves his way through traffic.
Good patience by Gelati to find a little bit of a hole there to get a couple extra yards.
And he gets down. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 26. 6-yard pickup, 2nd down and 4.
Jinx us, but it
Yeah.
looks like the rain and the wind might have died down a little bit.
Enough.
Just in time for this game to come to a close.
Just in time for us to put the umbrellas down, and then the rain will pick up again. 2nd down and 4 for Eisenhower. Give to Gelati again. Should have enough for the Ty Nesta Builder Supply 1st down. 4 minutes to play, Dreher Physical Therapy 4th quarter.
Looks like he's just shy.
Oh, no, it was not a first. I looked on the far side, and the spot looked like he had enough for the 1st down, but they do mark him just short. 3rd and 1. And we've got a whistle and a timeout taken by the Knights. It's an A&B heating timeout. We'll take it with them. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either 1st, 2nd, or 3rd shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
3:27 to play. Dreher Physical Therapy 4th quarter. Mercyhurst Prep 55, Eisenhower nothing. Knights with the 3rd and 1. And Jacobzak's going to keep it himself. And
Might have got tackled.
Maybe got a tackle. Like you said, Cody, got tackled forward enough to pick up the 1st down. It'll depend on the spot. Based on where they're standing, it is just enough for the Ty Nesta Builder Supply 1st down. So 1st down and 10 now for the Knights at the Mercyhurst Prep 21.
And barring a turnover or a quick score, this is obviously it's going to be 4-down territory for the Knights. This will probably be with the running clock. They'll be the last ones to have the ball in this game.
And Gelati can't get the handoff cleanly. The ball's on the ground. It's a fight for the football. We'll see who comes away with it. And they give it to Gelati. They say he was able to fall on it. Fortunate bounce there for the Knights, and Gelati just didn't get that exchange cleanly, Cody.
No, and that's happened a couple of times tonight. They've struggled with the football tonight, all around, special teams as well. But that's you got guys like Gelati in there and Jacob Zach, some of these younger guys. This is the time for them to kind of work out some of those nerves and those kinks and get used to this moment, because next year and a year beyond and years beyond that, they're going to be the guys stepping into this role.
Second down now. Give it to Gelati, and he's going to get stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. We're about a minute and a half away from the end of this one. Again, with the rain still coming down here at Saxon Stadium and us out in the elements, we're going to forego our typical post-game show. We'll let you know our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. Cody, I don't know how you give it to anybody but J.J. Ganska.
Yeah, he literally ran away with this game, and it was a heck of a performance by him. And honestly, with limited touches, he didn't have to touch the ball very much to make an impact.
Gelati on third down gets inside the 15, and so stay tuned. We'll get a Cole Orthodontic Associates post-game interview with Ganska just as soon as we can. We'll get it uploaded on the YDL Sports Network YouTube page. You can check it out there. You also see it in our game recap on DunitedTedSports.com. And the Knights are now 30 seconds or so away.
So this will be the final play of the game, barring penalty or something wild happen. You're 23 seconds to go at 4th and 2.
And game clock is somehow got about 10 seconds ahead of our scoreboard clock, so apologize for that. Give into the open field, but not going to make it. That was number 28, Nolan Giesing, on the carry, and that is how the game will end. Or no, the Knights called the Knights feel like they called a timeout. The referee is saying to wind the clock. And so that is the end of the ball game. A little confusion there at the end. The public address announcer said Eisenhower called a timeout, but the official was saying wind the clock. And so your final here from Saxon Stadium, Mercyhurst Prep 55, Eisenhower nothing. Lakers move to 6-0 on the season. Eisenhower falls to 3-3. I want to thank everybody for tuning in on this special edition Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network Thursday night. For Cody Elms, this is Brian Hagberg saying stay tuned for your full game recap on D9010sports.com. And so long, everybody, from Erie.